My dear friends, tonight is no ordinary night. It is a moment that has been divinely appointed, a moment when heaven calls you into something greater. If you're watching this right now, it is no accident. God has brought you here, and this message is specifically for you for this season of your life. There is a divine plan unfolding in the spirit world, and you are being called to step into it. This is your divine invitation, a moment to embrace the calling that God has placed upon your life. The clock of destiny is ticking, and every second is precious. You may not see it now, but right in this very hour, a transformation is occurring. It's as if the heavens themselves are aligning with your prayers, aligning with the very desires you've carried in your heart. You may have wondered if you're truly meant for something more, if the challenges you've faced have been in vain, or if the dreams you've had are too far beyond your reach. But I stand here to tell you is that what you have been waiting for is not distant. It is right here, right now. It is happening in this very moment. God has chosen you for such a time as this. In the midst of everything you've endured, He has been preparing you. Every hardship, every trial, every struggle you've faced has been part of His perfect plan. You might have felt broken at times, lost, or uncertain about your purpose. But I promise you that all of it has been for a divine reason. Every tear you've shed, every sleepless night, and every moment of doubt has shaped you into the person God is calling you to be in this very hour. And now God is calling you to rise, to embrace this divine transformation. You've been standing on the edge of your breakthrough, and tonight that breakthrough is within reach. The desires of your heart, the very dreams you've longed for, are about to come to fruition. It's not just about what God can do for you, but what He is about to do in you and through you. This is the moment when your faith and your actions align with the divine purpose for your life. I know it might seem overwhelming. The road ahead may not be clear, and you may wonder how it all fits together. But remember, God's timing is perfect, and His ways are higher than our ways. You may not see the full picture right now, but trust that He is leading you every step of the way. He has already gone before you, and His plans are greater than anything you could ever imagine. This moment of divine invitation is not just an ordinary opportunity. It's a chance for you to step into the fullness of your destiny. The divine clock is ticking, but the good news is that God is working even as you are waiting. While you may feel like time is slipping by or that things are moving too slowly, know this: God is orchestrating everything behind the scenes. He is aligning people, circumstances, and opportunities to bring you to the exact place He has prepared for you. The desires that you've prayed for, the promises that seemed impossible, are now on the verge of becoming reality. You were never meant to walk through life aimlessly or without purpose. From the moment you were conceived, God had a plan for you. He has been molding and shaping you for this very moment, this very season. You were meant to fulfill a unique purpose, a purpose that only you can accomplish. And tonight, as you hear this message, you are being called to step into that purpose with confidence, knowing that God has equipped you for everything ahead. Let me tell you something incredible. You are chosen. It's not by accident that you're here, and it's not by accident that God has brought you to this place in your journey. He has a plan for you that is far beyond what you can see in the natural realm. If you look back, you may be able to see how each step has been part of His divine design. Every struggle, every victory, every moment of growth, He has been with you through it all, guiding you, preparing you for this time of divine manifestation. I urge you to open your heart, to embrace what God is doing in your life right now. This is not just a season of waiting, it's a season of preparation and transformation. The divine shift that is happening will not only impact your life, but will ripple out to those around you. As you step into your divine calling, others will be touched by the change that God is working in you. Your life will become a testimony of His faithfulness, His grace, and His power. So my friends, don't hesitate. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. This is your time. The time has come for you to step into the fullness of what God has prepared for you. It's time to rise, to step into your destiny, and to claim the victory that God has already promised you. You've been chosen, and now it's time to walk in that calling. The divine transformation is happening, and the best is yet to come. Right now, if you can hear the still, small voice of God calling you, know that it is time to answer. Your transformation begins with a choice to step forward in faith, trusting in God's timing and His plan for your life. This is the moment when everything changes. This is the divine moment you have been waiting for. Step into it and watch as God unfolds His purpose for you in the most incredible way. As you rise to this moment, know that you are not alone. God is with you every step of the way. His power is available to you. His strength is there to sustain you, and His love will carry you through. This is not the end. It is just the beginning. So trust Him, take that first step, and prepare for the transformation that is about to unfold in your life. My beloved brothers and sisters in Christ, today, you stand at the precipice of a divine breakthrough, and the time has come for you to step boldly into the opportunity that God has been preparing for you. This moment is not by chance. It is a divine appointment, an invitation from the Creator of the universe to walk into a season of transformation and victory. Can you feel it? The air is thick with anticipation because God's plan is unfolding, and everything you have been waiting for, everything you have prayed for, is about to manifest in the most extraordinary way. Now is the time to open your heart and your mind to the new opportunities God is placing before you. Doors that were once closed are swinging open. God is not simply changing your circumstances, He is transforming them. This is not a temporary shift. This is a permanent, life-altering transformation that will align every part of your life with His divine purpose. You have been chosen for such a time as this. In the next hour, God is about to release the blessings, favor, and breakthroughs that you've been yearning for. It may feel like time is slipping away too quickly, but let me remind you, God's timing is always perfect. What may seem like an instant to us is a carefully orchestrated moment in His eternal plan. The desires that have been planted deep in your heart, the hopes that have seemed distant, God is bringing them together with divine precision. They are aligning right now as He prepares to release them into your life. I want you to understand, my friends, that this is not a passive waiting game. This is a moment of active participation. If you are truly ready to receive, your spirit will know it. Your heart will resonate with the truth that this is your time. However, readiness is not simply about being aware of this moment. It is about aligning every part of your being, your mind, your emotions, and your spirit with God's divine plan. Let go of any lingering doubts. Leave behind the fears that have kept you paralyzed. No longer let distractions pull you away from your divine purpose. Now is the moment to fully surrender to God's will. It is time to let go of every burden that weighs you down. Whether it's guilt, shame, fear, or confusion, lay them at the feet of Jesus. In this moment, you must choose to trust Him fully. Prepare yourself, my friends, not just with your thoughts, but with your actions. Prepare your heart to receive. Prepare your spirit to move in faith. God's favor is pouring into your life right now, but you must be ready to embrace it. This is your divine season. Every tear you've shed, every prayer you've prayed, every moment of perseverance you've endured, they have all led you to this point. You are not here by accident. You are here because God has been preparing you for this moment of glory. So ask yourself, are you ready to step into the divine transformation that is waiting for you? Are you ready to receive the abundant blessings that God has been preparing for you? You are about to experience a season like no other, but it requires you to make the decision to fully trust in God's plan for your life. Remember, nothing is impossible for God. He specializes in making the impossible possible. In fact, the very thing that seems beyond your reach is the very thing that God is bringing into your hands right now. The breakthroughs, the healing, the restoration, everything you've longed for is closer than ever. But you must make the choice to embrace it with open arms. And as you stand on the edge of this divine breakthrough, do not hesitate. Do not question whether or not you are worthy. Know this, you are His beloved child, chosen, anointed, and appointed for this moment. God does not call the qualified. He qualifies the called. And you, my friend, have been called by name. Your past, your mistakes, your struggles, they do not define you. What defines you is the grace of God that is about to overflow in your life. This is not just a season of change, but a season of divine manifestation. God is moving in your life like never before, and He is about to open up new pathways, new doors, new opportunities that will leave you in awe of His goodness. In the next hour, you will see the power of God in ways you never imagined. Expect to be amazed. Expect to see the impossible unfold before your very eyes. I urge you now, my brothers and sisters, prepare your hearts to receive the transformation God has in store for you. The doors are opening. The opportunities are knocking. Will you walk through them in faith, knowing that God is with you every step of the way? My friends, the power of faith is not a passive belief or a mere idea that sits idle in our hearts. Faith is an active force, one that requires our participation. It's not just about believing, but about acting on those beliefs and choosing to walk by them every single day. You are being called to rise above the distractions, the noise, and the confusion of the world around you. The world may try to pull you down, to tell you that your dreams are impossible or that your struggles are too much to bear. But in the midst of it all, you are being called to stand firm in your faith and to trust in God's divine plan for your life. I know that sometimes the road ahead can look unclear. Life is filled with uncertainties, challenges, and obstacles that may leave us questioning what's next. But I'm here to remind you today that your faith is the very thing that will guide you through the storm. God has not called you to stand still, waiting for things to change. No, He has called you to step forward with faith, to act as though the promises He has made are already on their way to you. When you trust in His plan, even when you can't see the full picture, you unlock the divine blessings He has prepared for you. This is a time of action, my friends. This is not a time to sit back and hope for things to get better. This is the moment for you to move, to rise above your doubts, and to walk boldly in the direction God is calling you. The universe is aligning with God's purpose for your life, and it's through your actions, your faith, and your trust in His promises that you will manifest the transformation He has planned for you. Your breakthrough isn't something that's coming to you from the outside. It's already within you. It's something you bring to life through the power of your beliefs and your willingness to step forward in faith. Remember this: God's promises are true and they are for you. His word never returns void. What He has spoken over your life will come to pass. But the key is not just waiting passively for it to unfold. The key is to actively step into His promises. When you trust Him and obey His calling, you are partnering with Him to bring His will to fruition in your life. The divine blessings He has promised will follow you, not because of your strength alone, but because of His grace working through you. This is a season of transformation, and it's a season of action. You have a part to play in the miracle that is unfolding in your life. Your breakthrough will not happen by accident. It will happen because you chose to trust in God's plan, to act with courage, and to walk in the path He has set before you. It will happen because you aligned your will with His and decided to trust His timing and His methods, even when the world around you is filled with doubt. Let me remind you, friends, that faith without works is dead. It's not enough to simply say we believe. We must live out our faith every day. This is where the transformation begins. It begins the moment you choose to act in faith, to take the first step even when you can't see the full staircase. It begins when you trust that God will provide the strength, wisdom, and grace to take every step along the way. When you trust in God's plan, even in the darkest of times, you are choosing to manifest His light in your life. When the world tells you that there's no way out, your faith tells you that with God, all things are possible. When the enemy whispers in your ear that you're not enough or that your dream is too big, you stand firm, knowing that with God, all things are within reach. As you move forward, I encourage you to embrace the divine calling on your life. The transformation you have been waiting for is not something that will simply happen to you. It is something that you will bring into existence through your actions, through your unwavering trust in God, and through your dedication to living out your faith every day. You were not made to be passive. You were made to be active participants in the divine story God is writing in your life. When you trust, when you act, when you step forward in faith, you become an instrument of His will, and that is where true transformation happens. As we close today, I want to leave you with this: trust in God's plan for your life, even when you don't understand it fully. Act on the faith you have been given and watch as the divine blessings begin to manifest. The breakthrough you've been praying for is within reach, but it's up to you to step forward in faith, to trust God's timing, and to take the first step toward the transformation He has already set in motion. Your faith is the key to unlocking the life you've been dreaming of. Now is the time to walk in that faith. Step out in boldness, step out in trust, step out knowing that with God, all things are possible. My friends, let me remind you of a truth that transcends all understanding. God's ways are not our ways, and His timing is beyond what we could ever fathom. We often find ourselves caught in the cycles of waiting, believing that the things we desire will take months, years, or perhaps a lifetime to come to fruition. Yet God, who is not bound by time as we are, already knows the exact moment when your breakthrough will arrive. He has already set the stage for what He has promised you. We often think of the divine moment as something far off, something distant, an event that seems unreachable. But I am here to tell you that the divine moment is not a distant event waiting for a far-off time. It's not some future date that you must long for. It's not an event for which you must wait in anxious anticipation. No, the divine moment is not out there somewhere in the future. It is here, and it is now. I want you to recognize this. Your breakthrough is not a distant dream. The shift you have been waiting for is unfolding in real time. Right now, God is orchestrating every detail of your life, moving every part into place with precision and divine wisdom. You may not see the whole picture just yet, but trust in His sovereignty. Know that everything is falling into place. The doors that you once thought were permanently closed will begin to swing wide open. The very opportunities that seemed out of reach, the promises that you have carried in your heart for so long, these are the moments that will materialize right before your eyes. There is a divine shift happening. My friends, it is happening right now. This is not some far-off event that will take years to unfold. This is a shift in your life that is happening as you read these words, as you listen to these promises. The divine plan is already unfolding. Right now, God is preparing you, and He is positioning you for something magnificent. You may not be able to see it all clearly yet, but I assure you He is at work in ways that are beyond your comprehension. God's plans are always perfect. They are never late, nor are they early. His timing is flawless. As we stand on the threshold of this divine moment, you must understand that the preparation has already been done. Every moment you have lived, every challenge you have faced, every tear you've shed, it has all been a part of God's perfect preparation for this breakthrough. The road that you have walked, even in times of struggle and confusion, has led you to this moment of divine awakening, this moment of transformation, this moment of your breakthrough. So many of you are standing on the edge of something truly magnificent. You may not see it all clearly right now, but I want you to know this. The moment of your breakthrough is not far off. It is right in front of you. The doors you once thought were closed will now open wide, and the opportunities you have longed for will come rushing in. You will see things begin to shift in ways you never imagined possible. The blessings you have prayed for are coming your way, and they are arriving sooner than you think. I know that at times it may feel like nothing is changing. I know that at times you may be tempted to believe that the promises of God are slow in coming or that they may never arrive. But I am here to tell you without a shadow of a doubt, God's promises are never delayed. They are simply unfolding in His perfect timing. The waiting, the hoping, the praying, it has all been part of His plan to bring you to this point. And now the moment of manifestation is at hand. So I urge you to embrace this moment with faith and anticipation. Know that the divine shift you've been waiting for is happening now, and you are about to experience a breakthrough like never before. Open your heart to receive what God is about to do. Let go of any doubt, any fear, and trust in the divine purpose that is unfolding in your life. God is a faithful provider, and He is about to show you His power in ways you never imagined. You are on the edge of something magnificent, something that will change the course of your life forever. And it's happening now. It's not a future event. It's happening in real time, and it's happening for you. So my friends, hold fast to your faith. Trust that God is at work. The doors you thought were closed will swing open. The opportunities you've longed for will manifest, and the breakthrough you have been waiting for is right here, right now. Embrace it with open arms. You are standing at the threshold of a divine moment. Step into it and let God's perfect plan unfold in your life. My dear friends, I want you to take a moment and listen closely, for this is no ordinary time. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the divine transformation you have been praying for. Right now, God is opening the doors of opportunity and calling you to step into His plan for your life. You've spent years wondering if your time would ever come, questioning when your breakthrough would happen. And today, I want to tell you that the time is now. God's plan for your life is not something far off in the future. It's here, and it's unfolding before your eyes. You might feel like you've been wandering in the wilderness, battling uncertainty, feeling as though your prayers have gone unanswered. But God has never left your side. He's been preparing you for this very moment, and now He is ready to unveil the full purpose of your life. Today, the universe aligns with God's will to bring you closer to His divine purpose. The abundance, the peace, and the success that you have longed for are within your grasp, just waiting to be manifested in your life. This is not a time for hesitation, not a time for fear. No more doubting what God is doing in your life. The doors that have remained closed to you will open wide, and all that you have prayed for will begin to flow into your life in divine abundance. But you must take the first step. You must rise up and trust in God's timing, even when it doesn't make sense. Just as Jesus stepped out in faith and followed God's will, so must you. This is your calling, and it's time to embrace it fully. Look around you. Every challenge, every trial you've faced has been preparing you for this divine moment. The struggles, the heartaches, the doubts, they were not in vain. They were the necessary refining process, shaping you into the person you were always meant to be. God has been working behind the scenes, arranging every circumstance, every relationship, and every moment to bring you to this place. This is not just another season. This is a divine shift. What God has in store for you is greater than anything you could have ever imagined. Your transformation is already beginning, and you are about to experience a shift that will align your heart, mind, and spirit with God's perfect will. But you must trust Him. Trust in His timing. Trust that every step you take in faith is bringing you closer to your divine purpose. It might not be easy. You might face opposition, challenges, and moments of doubt. But remember, God is always with you. He has never forsaken you. You are His chosen one, and He is calling you to step into the fullness of your destiny. In the coming days, weeks, and months, you will begin to see the fruit of your faithfulness. The dreams you've prayed for, the desires that have lingered in your heart, they are beginning to take shape. This is not a coincidence. God is moving in your life, and His hand is guiding you to the fulfillment of His divine plan. But don't wait for it to happen to you. Take action. Step forward in faith, knowing that as you do, the very heavens are aligning with you. Your breakthrough is not just about what you receive, but about who you become in the process. God is transforming you into the person you need to be to fulfill your purpose. Your life is about to change, and it's going to change in ways that will surprise you, amaze you, and draw you closer to God than ever before. This is the moment you've been waiting for. This is your time to step into the fullness of God's divine plan for your life. Don't hold back. Don't let fear, doubt, or uncertainty keep you from stepping into this moment of the transformation. The best is yet to come, and it's happening now. Embrace this divine moment with open arms and trust in the incredible journey that lies ahead. God is moving, and He is calling you to rise to the occasion. Your transformation is here, and it's happening now. Step into the greatness He has prepared for you. This is your divine calling. Embrace it.